the borough of Queens. We're at the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Today, a matchup of NL East rivals between the Miami Marlins and the New York Mets. Stay tuned for Mets baseball coming up next. Al Leiter is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's not an easy thing to do in this league to strike guys out. This guy's coming close to getting 2,000 career strikeouts. That's a pretty big milestone. You have to wonder if he's warming up, thinking and realizing that he's not that far away from that magic number of 2,000 Ks.
Here's Starling Martay. He will lead this one off today. Here's the 2-1 home. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. Our temperature should get us up into the 70s as we move along. 68 at first pitch. Line towards center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
At the plate, Miguel Rojas. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, it was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Marte stands at second with no outs. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And the payoff pitch.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Another full count pitch home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Giving chase is Nimmo, but he won't get there. It falls in. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, not a great way to start, right? You come fresh out of the bullpen. You throw a couple of pitches. Next thing you know, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
I'm going to take you inside the mindset of a hitter right here. Free ribby out there. Don't ground into a double play.
Standing in now, David Lee. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Topper fouled off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2. Runners are at first and third with none out. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now a shot toward the gap in left center.
Definitely a solid way to start the game offensively. It always feels great to jump out to a 1-0 lead in the first inning, but now they've got a chance to really set the tone. 2 more runners in scoring position that they obviously don't want to leave out there.
In now, Gary Sheffield. All even now, 2-2. From the stretch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Into the box, Cliff Floyd. Liner toward right center. And this ought to plate a couple as this ball's down for extra bases. And a relay home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or 2 early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
Into the box now, Jesus Aguilar. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
I tried to jerk that one, and it's 2-2. This is foul right side. The 2-2 one more time. Weak grounder back to the mound. And there are 2 away now. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Thoughts, Dan, who stands out?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He's got over 1,500 RBIs in his career. Man, I'd hate to see him come to the plate if I were pitching. They know he knows how to drive in runs. It's going to be fun to watch him play.
So now to the plate, Jorge Alfaro. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. He's set. Here's the 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. And that's the 3rd out. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Marlins lead it 3-0. Sandy Alcantara gets the ball for Miami in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
Now at the plate, here is Michael Conforto. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Fouled off. Still 1-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Count still at 1-2.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
At the plate now, Brandon Nimmo. Line toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. This will kick up against the wall now. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. At the plate, Joe Torre. And it's 1-2.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
1 out and a runner on second base. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Here's the 1-2 delivery.
That's ball 2.
This is the fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Here now the 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
Standing in now, Robinson Cano. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Line drive to center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, Dero. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Stepping in now, Keith Hernandez. Chopped weakly to the left. Cano leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Again, he sends it out of play. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. So to get his day started at the plate, Brian Anderson tried to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. On to first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting none. The pitcher, number
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Michael Conforto. He's definitely known for that sweet left-handed swing in the top of the order. But he's no slouch defensively as well, showing the ability to come in on baseballs, make diving catches, and throw guys out at the plate.
In now, Sandy Alcantara. A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
So now to the plate, Starling Martay. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. Lifted down the line in left. Smith is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins as the lead remains 3-1. Last half of the second set to go, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Dominic Smith. Popped him up. Alfaro over to his left. He's got it 1 away.
batting 7. The third
Check out the
baseman,
Miami Marlins on
6.
defense. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
Into the box, Jeff McNeil. And the count will be full. Again, another foul ball. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He's around first, heading for 2. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Into the box now, Francisco Lindor. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Good battle, count remains full. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. Francisco Lindor connects for a two-run home run. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Mets have come back to tie things at 3.
This is just one of those parks where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
Standing in now, Al Leiter. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch.
I got to count 2-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another try at 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get. And that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
He'll try it again, 3-2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a two-run shot, but that at-bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
At the plate, Michael Conforto. Inside corner called as strike 1-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A bouncer to the left side, fielded cleanly. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We've played 2. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. We looked into the numbers, and as a team, they've had a contact rate of over 85% in this game, meaning that when they swing the bat, they're missing the ball less than 15% of the time. To put that into context, the very best teams in baseball usually are right around 80% for an entire season. So at least for today, they're displaying an amazing ability to put wood to ball.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Up next for the Marlins, the shortstop, David Lee.
Up next from Miami, David Lee. He doubled his last time up.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Hey, after the double in his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
1 out, nobody on. Hit back up the middle. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Just an outstanding play ranging up the middle right there. But I'll tell you what, it was the exchange to get the throw off to first that demonstrates why he's one of the best shortstops around. Any bobble or hesitation on that play, and those wheels burning down the line were going to be safe.
At the plate now, Gary Sheffield. Now a slider here, but this will miss off the plate away, and it's ball 4.
The left fielder, number 30, Cliff Floyd.
Ready now for the Marlins, Cliff Floyd, who doubled home a pair his last time up. Sheffield is off of first with 2 away. Into the corner and slicing foul.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
And another foul ball.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Giving chase is Nimmo. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers' meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Stepping in now, Jesus Aguilar. Popped him up. Cano has a play, and he makes the play to end the inning. Marlins strand a pair. Through 2 1/2. It's 3 apiece. And we're back for the bottom of the 3rd. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Bottom of the 3rd now, and digging in is the outfielder, Brandon Nimmo. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Hit down the 3rd baseline. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Adios, pelota. Solo shot to right center. 4th home run here in the early going as they take the lead 4-3.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Into the box, Joe Torre. Line to the right side. But this will land in foul territory. Still 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. To short. He's got it. On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the 1st out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Next up for New York, Robinson Cano. He singled first time up. Here comes the 1-2. Is looked at for ball number 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot.
Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. Solo shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now 5-3. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. In now, Keith Hernandez. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Still only one out in the inning. Hit hard towards center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Now batting, the left fielder, Dominic.
One out, runner at first. And that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. Set. Here comes the 1-1. This is popped up. Alfaro is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, number 6.
So 2 down and a runner at first, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Hernandez, the runner at first with 2 gone. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Dribbled to the right side. The 1-2 pitch.
That's ball 2.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
A runner on first with 2 away. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Now the payoff pitch home. Slow roller down the third baseline. Scooped up, throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Well, for better or for worse, when you seek attention, you might just get it. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. All set for the start of the 4th. And next to hit is the catcher, Jorge Alfaro. The 1-1. Swing and a line drive. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Standing in now, Sandy Alcantara, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Hernandez is there, and he has it for the out.
The center fielder, number 6, Starling Martay.
Digging in next will be Starling Martay. A ball and 2 strikes.
The count is 1 and 2.
Ripped down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And the runner from first comes around to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
At the plate now, Miguel Rojas. This is popped up. Hernandez is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Mets 5 and the Marlins 4. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Al Leiter.
Next for the Mets, Al Leiter struck out in his first at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Michael Conforto. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still biting.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. So he's clearly been scuffling out there, really unable to find a rhythm.
Yeah, man, I think his only hope is to try to get out of this 4th inning and maybe try to regroup for the 5th. But this is 8 hits he's given up already, so he might even have trouble doing that.
Stepping in now, Brandon Nimmo. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
The 1-2. Hit well on the ground to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are two aboard now.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Hernandez answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. So now to the plate, Torre. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike two. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Push to the right side. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. On the first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. Two left for the Mets. They lead it 5-4. Now at the plate is David Lee, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And it's fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Another one sent foul.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Sheffield. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Four runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Swing and a ball, hard hit toward deep right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
In now, Cliff Floyd. 3-1 to the Marlins left fielder.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
The 3-1 pitch. Runner at second here with one man out. He loses him on ball 4.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Striding in is Jesus Aguilar, trying here to plate the tying run from second. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
I got 3-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
The 3-1 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 in the third. Not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Marcus Stroman enters the ballgame to replace the starter, and some may feel he was pulled a bit prematurely.
Yeah, and I'm sure the lefty wants to stay out there, too. But this is one of those situations where the manager felt it was time to start playing the matchup game. With the right-handed batter up next, they're hoping this right-handed pitcher gives them a better chance to get an out.
Ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, boys, he's lucky he's getting this pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away. He hung that one. They look like he almost confused the hitter.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Next to stand in is Brian Anderson. Potential tying run for him at third base. Sheffield on third, Floyd on second, Aguilar at first, 2 out in the inning. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. He's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and set to go is the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
That last at-bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400-plus feet out of the ballpark. So this guy gets some good extension, strong wrist, and this guy's got some terrific bat speed. Call didn't go his way on 2 and 1, but it's important here on 3 and 1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3 and 1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Now the 3 and 2 pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Next to dig in, Keith Hernandez. There was a base hit last time up. dive, and he knocks it down. But they will not get an out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now.
No left fielder. John Roy.
Into the box now, Dominic Smith. High fly ball out to deep right field. Going back is the right fielder. Adios, pelota. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year, and they double him up. It's 8-4.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
Ross Detweiler, the 6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now. To the plate now, Jeff McNeil. Hit to short, reined in. And finally, there's the first out of the inning.
Now
there's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher. Not the day he was hoping for when he took the mound.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs, that's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Three runs already home here. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Here's the pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
J.D. Davis will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. 8 runs, 11 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close. Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. The 1-2. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. At the plate, Brandon Nimmo. Count remains full. Davis at second, Conforto on at first with 2 down. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the Mets strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's the Mets 8 and the Marlins 4. John Franco takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 31.
Juan Pierre will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Pierre.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Franco has pitched north of 1,200 innings in the majors, and over those innings he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. Here's another 1-2. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Grounded back up the middle, scooped up, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Standing in now, Starling Martay. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Next up, Miguel Rojas. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. 2 out, nobody on. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Miami down in order. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. John Curtis is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. So now into the box is Joe Torre, grounded out in his last at-bat. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
The count is 1-2.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Marte on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Robinson Cano. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. The 2-2. Hit on the ground is short. He's got it. And there's out number 2.
First baseman, number 17, Keith Hernandez.
Into the box, Keith Hernandez. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Hit back up the middle, reined in. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. seventh inning ready to roll. And next will be the imposing power bat, David Lee. Now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Hit out towards second. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
At the plate now, Gary Sheffield. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And no one can corral that one. Base hit. The runner scores from second.
The left fielder, number 30, Cliff Floyd.
Miguel Castro will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season.
Number 50, Miguel Castro.
So now to the plate, Cliff Floyd.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2 now. Sheffield gets his lead at first, nobody out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. The second for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Into the box now, Jesus Aguilar.
Inside ball.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Runner goes for second. Grounded to first. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second.
The batter, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Stepping up is Jorge Alfaro, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
At the ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Alfaro in front, 3 balls and a strike.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Lifted into center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. He handles it easily, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the traditional 7th inning.
A sight these fans have seen before. Look who's back in town. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Mets 8 and the Marlins 5. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Anthony Bass will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Sandy Leon will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Now at the plate, Dominic Smith. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Here now the 2-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Throwing to second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Into the box, Jeff McNeil, fouled away. A runner at second, nobody out. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Now batting,
Francisco Lindor will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Now the 2-1. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
Pete Alonso will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 20, Pete Alonso.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate, Michael Conforto.
Too high.
Up high, 2-1 now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 2-2.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there, the old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
All even at 2-2. Here it is.
3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Mets are out on top, 8-5.
Your
Seth
attention,
Lugo has
please.
been summoned from the
Now
bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 67, Seth Lugo.
At the plate now is Brian Anderson. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Here comes the 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Digging in next, Sandy Leon. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Next up is Starling Martay, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Past matchups against Seth Lugo. He's gone 2 for 5. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
2-2 pitch is fouled away.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Miguel Rojas would be next. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Standing in now, Miguel Rojas. 1-2. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And he's back in standing. Marte leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. So a full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Full count. Here it comes. And that misses. Ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Up next, David Lee. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Richard Blyer is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
For Miami, number 35, Richard Blyer.
Now to bat, Brandon Nimmo. His prior history in this matchup, he's 2 for 4. The 2-2. Now a flare out to left center. Lee ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Catcher, number 9, Joe Torre.
So next to bat will be Joe Torre, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit on the ground to third. And that's the second out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Robinson Cano. He grounded out last time up. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard to short, fielded cleanly. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. They're on top by 3, 8-5. Edwin Diaz comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Edwin
All set to start the 9th in this one, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Gary Sheffield.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
The left fielder, number 30.
Stepping in once again is Cliff Floyd. So far 2 for 3 in this one. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. The 2-2. Shot back up the middle, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Plate now, Jesus Aguilar. Hit hard back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Joe Pennant will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 12, Joe Pennant.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a 3-run shot to left center, and we are tied again.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
Aaron Luke takes over on the mound in a tie ball game. There is one gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Aaron Luke.
At the plate now, Brian Anderson. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Ready now is Sandy Leon. He's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Now the 2-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. One there. Back to first, a double play, and we stay tied heading to the bottom of the ninth. 1 pitch, 2 outs. A pitcher's best friend to end the inning. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. John Birdie is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 5.
Yimi Garcia enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings.
Yimi Garcia.
And that brings up the former MVP Keith Hernandez. A couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. A 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Now the 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that misses here, ball 4, and of all things, it's a leadoff walk that puts the winning run on base to start the bottom half.
Number 2.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
And now here is Dominic Smith. The winning run is at first base. Possible winning run aboard here, nobody out. High in the air out to center field. Martay is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 6.
Stepping in next, Jeff McNeil. He could make these fans go nuts and secure the win if he can place a ball deep enough into the gap. The 3-1 pitch. He pops it up. Lee over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Francisco Lindor. Game on the line here, and a ball deep in the gap would make this place explode. Here's the 1-1.
He's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Starling Martay. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. Hit back toward the mound. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th.
Well, good fundamental baseball might just win him this ball game. They had the go-ahead run at second base, so this guy knows exactly what he has to do. Just a simple ground ball to the right side gets that guy to third, and now all sorts of ways to take the lead.
Into the box now, Miguel Rojas. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D, where with the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Ro?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Up next to the Marlins, the shortstop, David Lee.
Big spot here, and it'll be David Lee. Needs a hit here to bring the go-ahead run home from third with 2 away. The 1-1 pitch. And lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Now the 2-1. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
The 2-2. Gary Sheffield would be next. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left as they've taken a 2-run lead.
Usually in extra innings, you wait around for someone to run into one. He took matters into his own hands. Now it's up to his pitching staff to grab the W.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Trevor May will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Into the box, Gary Sheffield. Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they jump ahead by 3. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better at home.
Oh, a diving stop at third. Hats off to that one. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Dylan Floro takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here, and stepping up as the shortstop, Jonathan Villar.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
On the ground to the left side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, boys. Through the 5.5, the old Tony Gwynn hole. And a nice piece of base running. Guy on second is able to let that ball, see it go through, and then advance up to third.
Throw over to first, just keeping him close. In now, Michael Conforto. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way.
He will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Way to get dirty. What a play. And just like that, this one is over.
Hey, how about that play to end this thing? That's what you call the icing on the cake. Cherry on top of the sundae. Exclamation point. I love it.
11-9 is how this one ends. The Fish put on a real offensive show with 11 runs on the board. Yimi Garcia gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Dylan Floro hammers down the save, his 1st of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 11 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Mets, 9 runs, 14 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 59 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.